your champions, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel.
Showing us why she is one of the top players in the country.
And he eventually gets the three.
Or a big moment.
Big shot mula kay Juan Gomez Deliano.
Watch the games on any device, anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel.
north to south, we've shared the heart of volleyball from fans across the Philippines. But I think it's time that we put the cherry on top and have that sugar and spice because we are here in Sugarlandia in Victoria City. Welcome to the last day of the PVL On Tour 2026 Showdown.
Thank you very much for supporting Victoria City. Now you're not just supporting PVL and volleyball, you're also supporting Victoria City by coming here tonight. And thank you for putting us on the spotlight. Now, madamo, inyong salamat, and it is a privilege and honor to welcome each and every one of you tonight. Saliwat, madamo, salamat, and welcome to the PVL On Tour 2026 in Victoria City. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor Derek Palanga, for those inspiring words and for your continued support for sports and the people of Victoria City. And now we move to another leader who played a key role in bringing the PVL On Tour to the 3rd District of Negros Occidental. He has been a strong advocate for bringing major sporting events closer to the people and providing opportunities for communities to experience world-class sports.
1, 2, 3.
Victoria City, please welcome the representative of the 3rd District. straight up. That goes up to that.
We've traveled far and wide, and from north to south, we've shared the heart of volleyball from fans across the Philippines. But I think it's time that we put the cherry on top and have that sugar and spice because we are here in Sugarlandia in Victoria City. Welcome to the last day of the PVL On Tour 2026 Showdown.
The Premier Volleyball League on tour, wrapping up its 6-week provincial preseason run, and it wraps up here, as you heard Lexi earlier say, Victoria City Coliseum in Negros Occidental. Yeah, 6 grueling weeks for all the PVL teams, and today's going to be very special as we've had 11 matches so far already in the 6 weeks. So 1 match to go. The big news, of course, the headline is Sachi Minoa, Jaja Santiago be playing today here at the Victoria City. 7,000 people we hear inside the Coliseum. So you know what that means. Earlier we had Farm Fresh Foxies winning in 5 sets against Capital One. And this is the last one, the 12th match of these 6 weeks. Galeries, Tower, Highrisers, Creamline, Cool, Smashers. Hello and good evening, Philippines. Boom Gonzalez with my partner Ayel Estranero, who's going to translate everything for me tonight. Ayel, good evening to you.
Mayong gabi sa inyo tanan. I mean, it has been an exciting time bringing PVL closer to all the volleyball fans in all the provinces. But as you mentioned, Boom, we're down to our last game. And I'm sure that all the teams, they've been having fun. But both Creamline and Galeries, they want to end this one in a high note.
Right, sabi natin, no? We've done some stops. So where have we been and what has happened, partner?
In Ilagan, we've got Zeus, Coffee, Thunderbells, and Creamline actually winning those matches. And after that, we went straight to Batangas, where the Galeries Tower Highrisers won against Farm Fresh. And Zeus Coffee also won in straight sets against the Chocumucho Flying Titans. After that Batangas trip, we went straight to Ilocos Sur. That's where NextLed got their first win against Capital One, and PLDT winning against Chocumucho in 4 sets. And then after that, we went to the Pineapple Heaven in Pulumulok. Last August 1, NextLed lost in straight sets against the Tower Highrisers, and Akari won against Chocumucho in 4 sets. And last week, we were at Lanao del Norte, where Farm Fresh was able to beat NextLed in straight sets, and PLDT won their second match, I believe, against Akari.
Hindi ka ba nag-motocross? Yeah. Sumama ka dyan, di ba?
Sumama ako, pero
Yes.
I was too scared for the motocross.
It's been a busy, as we mentioned, trips for all of these teams. Liza Valdez and Nang Isa minutes away from action, to the excitement, of course, of everybody at the Victoria City Coliseum. Meron isang where we have hometown people, of course, here, and one of them on your screens. We're not just featuring her, though, because she's from there, but also because she's come up big in on tour,
I
partner.
agree. Well, she has been impressive so far. We've already seen what Erica Deloria can do in the previous conference, but now she's proving that she can be a consistent scorer and a reliable player overall. 3rd so far in scoring, attacking, and in receiving, showing that she is that all-around player for the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Now, of all the 6 destinations, I think the busiest team of them all would be Nextled. I believe they were part of four destinations, ano. So and I'm only mentioning that dahil against Nextled, itong si Jean Asis played very, very well.
Yeah, Galeries winning against Nextled in straight sets, and one of the reasons why they were able to get that win was Jean Asis 11 points on top of 5 blocks as well. Again, showing na hindi lang siya puro atake, she is also a good defensive player, especially on the net.
Right. We also hear news that Michelle Gumabao will not be playing. She's not lined up for this actual match, but she is there, of course, to the delight of the fans. And as always, kahit saan mo dalhin si Michelle, kahit saan pa yan, she will always deliver the numbers.
I agree. Even with a long list of strong attackers on that lineup of the Cool Smashers, she always continues to deliver 18 points in their win against the Nextled Chameleons.
Sabi natin, Nextled been very busy. So puro yung mga na-feature natin are games against Nextled from Jean Asis, Michelle Gumabao, and the new Creamline Cool Smasher, Ishi Lalong Isip. How is she integrating herself, partner?
I mean, she right away proved that she fits the system of the Creamline Cool Smashers, scoring 9 points right away in her first appearance with her new team, and I believe she's definitely a big addition on the firepower of Creamline.
A team full of scorers. She is a lovely young addition to a Creamline Cool Smasher team, which doesn't want to halt its winning ways. That's why they're also kind of getting all this young talent looking at the future. All right, we are looking at Lexi Rodriguez, and she will be right back with a report, a couple of interviews for us when we come back here on the PVL On Tour.
Welcome back, PVL fans. Of course, this is our second game here at our last day here at the PVL On Tour. I am here with, a local dito sa Bacolod City, si Erica Deloria from the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Erica, how are you? Back home, I'm sure your family is watching. But, I think a lot of people are curious, since taga dito ka, ano ba talaga yung real experience of, touring Bacolod or even here in Victoria's City?
I think yung experience na dapat mo ma-experience dito sa Bacolod is tasting the sweet food of the sweet people here na yung gumawa ng food. And I think yan yung pinaka-the best na yung inasal, yung cake pastries namin, and also yung mga bachoy, kansi, and I think yan talaga, food talaga.
For sure. Now you mentioned, yung mga sweet people na gumagawa ng mga sweet treats. Meron ka bang mga gustong batiin? Maybe these people who, you've grown up with all throughout the years.
Hi po sa family ko nandito na nanonood ngayon, and also sa friends nila, and also to my friends na nagsusupport din. And thank you po palagi sa support, and I hope nag-enjoy kayo or nag-enjoy kayo sa pinapanood nyo. And sa uulitin po. Okay.
Sa uulitin, tama. Thank you so much, Erica. Sa uulitin for sure. Now, thank you so much again. But you know what? For the Galeries Tower Highrisers, when they got here, they actually trained right away. They got here just a day ago, and there's no room for space because all of their trainings were canceled, actually. And I think the perfect time for us to hear more from the players themselves of how they experienced and how they did prepare for this game. Let's hear more from Gemma Galanza and Jean Asis.
Every time na pupunta kami dito sa Bacolod, pag-welcome nila sa amin, talagang nasi-feel namin yung suporta. Pag-volleyball talaga, nabubuo yung mga fans. Ibang venue din yung ma-experience namin. Kasi dati, tuwing Maglalaro kami dito sa Lasal, ang laro namin. So ngayon, may experience namin ibang court. And excited ako sa mga food na ibibigay nila sa amin. So ayun.
Super happy ako na nakakapaglaro kami sa mga iba't ibang provinces kasi nabibigyan din kami ng chance para makilala din yung mga iba't ibang tao na galing probinsya din and yung culture na meron din sila. And nakikita din namin din yung mga bata talaga na sobrang saya kapag nakakita talaga sila ng mga players na naglalaro.
Sa Manila, grabe naman na yung suporta sa amin. Paano pa kaya sa mga probinsya talaga na hindi nakakapunta sa games namin sa Manila? Sobrang happy kami na makakapunta kami mismo sa kanila para mapakita namin yung talent namin and mas mapasaya pa namin sila live.
Hi sa mga fans na nanonood today. I hope na mag-enjoy po kayo sa panonood nyo and sana marami po kayong matutunan and continue to support po yung bawat teams. Halong!
Hello po sa mga nanonood sa amin dito. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta at pagpunta nyo po sa game namin ng live. Sumigaw po kayo ng napakalakas. Salamat din sa pagnood at sana po mag-enjoy kayo.
Two of the brightest stars from two of the brightest teams as well here in the PVL On Tour. That's Gemma Galanza from Creamline and Jean Asis from the Galeries to our Highrisers. But on my right is actually, of course, one of the brightest stars ever since her college days, Michelle Gumabao, MG herself. Ate Mitch, you know, madami kayong pinagdaanan. I'm sure a lot of experiences, a lot of sightseeing as well all throughout this PVL On Tour. How was the experience? What's your favorite maybe so far that stood out for you?
Well, we only had one game so far. So, sayang talaga we weren't able to go back to Isabela, but at least we were able to play in Ilagan. So, that was a new experience also for us. So, yun pa lang yung comparison ko. But now, visiting Bacolod again, it's been a while for the Creamline Cool Smasher. So, we're super happy na yung mga tao hindi nila kami nakalimutan. Sobrang init pa rin ang pagtanggap nila sa amin.
Sure, kanina, you know, a lot of people were screaming and shouting the warm welcome of the Ilonggos, Ilongas, and of course the Bacolod people as well. Meron ka bang mga gustong batiin, maybe?
Of course, lahat ng taga-suporta namin dito sa Visayas region, thank you so much. Hindi lang sa pagnood ng game, pero ang dami talagang nagbigay ng support sa amin sa hotel. Ang daming food, so ang dami namin natikman dito sa Bacolod na delicacies.
Well, for sure, you have one more day, more food, more experiences. So thank you so much for taking time to have this interview with us. So thank you so much. You can now go back with the rest of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Thank you, MG. But now for Creamline, there's a lot at stake maybe, because I think for this time around, you know, they're really focusing on how can they prepare both for this last game and of course the incoming invitationals, because as you can see earlier, MG is not suited up. She's probably just on the court side, but that is the coach's decision. They're just shuffling up the lineup for the incoming invitationals. But of course, for our PVL fans who is watching online, you can tune in because we do have a PVL question of the day for you, which is which team will have the sweetest finish in Victoria City. You can join in the conversation using the hashtag PVL2026 and hashtag PVL On Tour. Now let's get this game started and let's hear from our Barker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Victoria City Coliseum for the final game of the 2026 PVL On Tour in the city of Victoria's Negros Occidental. Match number 6 of the tournament features the Galeries Tower Highrisers and their opponents, the Creamline Cool Smashers. Introducing the two national referees officiating this match. Our first referee is Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee, Justin Navidad. Let's now meet the starters. First, for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Setter number 5, team captain Julia Coronel. For Sheena Alvarez. Opposite header number 8, Isa Martinez. Number 10, Sheena Asis. Middle blocker number 12, Rosel Paliton. And outside striker number 17, Erica Tenoria. Starting middle number 7, Bilong Porpoy. The head coach for Galeries Tower is Clarence Esteban. And now the starters for the Creamline. Outside striker number 2, team captain Asis. Setter number 1, Kylie Vito. Middle blocker number 3, Chata Santiago Viola. And middle blocker number 6, Pence Panaga. Opposite header number 18, Tos Carlos. Regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. It is Galeries Tower versus Creamline. This is the PVL to Heart of Volleyball.
Well, the starting lineups there on your screens for the Galeries Tower Highrisers with Juju as the main engine of that offense. The earlier interviewee, Erica Deloria, playing in front of her hometown. And of course, the big news, the big headline is the PVL comeback of Jaja Santiago, Sachi Minoa. Last time they were together, her and Eliza Valdez, SEA Games. But before that, let's remind you of a little bit of history. During the pandemic times, you and I know that very well. And Jaja was still part of the Cherry Tigo crossovers, beating Creamline in a championship series. Yeah. A historic championship for them. So now she joins Creamline. I love what she's been saying, you know, in interviews. It's going to be a strange feeling for her. Nangangapa pa siya, natututo pa siya. And then my response mentally is, it's okay, you're still the GOAT. You know? It's okay, Jaja. You're still the GOAT. Kahit na ano pa sabihin mo.
I mean, so far she's been the most accomplished Filipino volleyball player, at least in the international stage.
No question.
Creamline's just excited to have her in their system right now.
But that's also why she is who she is, because of her attitude of being like that. Always willing to learn, always willing to adjust as they get the point off the block there. You see the reaction and hear the reaction of the 7,000 crowd that is inside the Victoria City Coliseum. We're playing with Jaja, right?
Yeah.
Never thought we would see that again. Good attack, good up. Counter attack, which is the Creamline game. Longest sequence we've had so far, a 2-1 and a giveaway to Galeries. Ng Isa. It's rejected. Bumalik, malapit sa net. She doesn't like that. So we got a long rally here. Coach Sherwin asking for something. Doesn't get it. That's a... Is there a touch? No touch for Sheena Alvarez, who was underneath the ball for that long rally.
Just too long, but you have to commend also that floor defense of the Highrisers, making it difficult for the Creamline to get that point.
That's Carlos looking fitter as the conferences go by, looking like she's getting back her volleyball condition after a spate of injuries. Ball is up still.
Ooh.
That's vintage Eliza Valdez. What does it do to Eliza and thoughts and all that you have a Sachi Minoa there?
I mean, all of them are go-to players, but if you have a middle as tall and as experienced as Jaja Santiago Minoa, then that takes away a lot of pressure on all the attackers in terms of their scoring percentages.
Misfiring from the service area. 2-4. Now remember, we have different rules for the PVL On Tour. We're going to see everybody who's in the lineup before the end of the second set. Everybody's got to play. And then, of course, there is the premium ball part of the game. Ayun yung hatak ni Jaja. Sasabay at sasabay ka talaga.
Leaving the wing attackers with the loose blocks, but Liza Valdez so far, she's been unstoppable in the beginning of the set.
Yeah, speaking of another player who is looking healthy, who's had her leg issues also in previous conferences. Adlib. Set back. Antillas. And we haven't even talked about Gemma Galanza still, and their spike going straight to the net. 3 will be serving 5. Galeries, though, you've seen the slow improvement of a team that is trying to add pieces, Coach with Clarence Esteban.
Yep. I mean, this is their third match. They've won against Farm Fresh in 4 sets, lost in next leg, but they've been improving in each game.
Some great coverage at the net.
Balikan getting that one. Closing that cross-court angle of Galanza.
They just seem to be moving differently now, Galeries. There's confidence also, diba? Ibang-iba na parang they look so disorganized at the start, which is normal for a new team, rebuilding team. Now there's just a little more chemistry. And speaking of, Juju and Maiza Pontillas has developed a good 1-2 punch there.
And for the Highrisers, you don't see them getting intimidated anymore.
That's a good point.
I mean, they're playing against a champion team in Creamline right now, but they're keeping it really close.
And I think nadala rin yun, partner, some big games that they've won in the previous conferences. Na? Good up. Back to the reverse. Deloria has had a spectacular on tour.
Erica Deloria, really, the first time she set foot in the PVL, you can just sense how fearless she is as an attacker this time, challenging Kyle Negrito.
Good ball. That was a perfect reception. And you know, when you get that first pass down and you've got somebody like that in the middle, say goodbye to that point.
I mean, how could you even stop Jaja Santiago with that connection with Negrito there?
Must be also tough for Negrito.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for a setter.
And then aamuyin mo na naman yung ganung taas ng bola, diba, that skill set as Minoa sends it out. She will be playing an invitational for sure. That's going to be exciting too. A full week of competitions, including some club teams from Thailand and Vietnam. 7-all. The first set of the second game, a final game of the PVL On Tour. And we've got a free ball, a high one for Creamline. Tots takes it. Yep. Catch and throw. 8-7 is the score. Galeries takes over the lead after being down by 3. We may be back.
PVL fans, Tadaima, or shall Jaja Santiago Minoa say that instead? You know what, she did tell me earlier that yes, she's back and she's adding more guns to an already high-caliber team in the Creamline Cool Smashers. While yes, she also did mention there's power, there's more ammo, and there's more, good, great guns that have been added in their roster. They need to lock in, they need to learn to balance and not overuse any who's pulled from the bench. I think that's the exact same point that Coach Sherwin did share with me before this game started. I won't make this long because that is what's currently working for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Back to you.
Kumbaga sa ammo, nagdagdag lang sila ng kanyon. with Jaja Santiago, just to add to their firepower, which is already obviously vaunted, including that girl, of course. 8 all. Gemma Galanza on tap. Pwede magpahinga sa cheer, ha?
The crowd is so engaged.
That's going to be out. The push from Isa. Just another prime example of longevity and still playing at a high level, still starting. 9 serving 8. You will open up. Somebody scratched the net. That's Carlos caught. Shola will be credited for that point.
It has been a seesaw battle so far. The Highrisers really finding all ways to score here.
I think that, and I know Creamline realizes that about Galeries already. They're not an also-ran team anymore. They're going to push you. They're going to challenge you. Are they going to challenge this? Speaking of, are we going to have our first or papakawalan na lang nila? Oh, they're going to let it go. Oh, they changed the call. It's a block touch.
So point stays with Creamline.
See a row of players there for Creamline who can form their own team.
So many options.
Oh! What happened there, partner?
History there between Asis and Alvarez. I mean, it has been the error so far of the Highrisers also allowing the Cool Smashers to gain the lead. And these are the errors that you don't also usually see on the side of Creamline.
Yes, good point. That's the separator.
Yep.
Bump set to the other side. That's going to drop in. Catch the line.
Oh, that was just smart, for Alvarez. Not a lot of power, but a great angle to avoid that floor defense of the Cool Smashers.
Getting some court time, playing time here with Galeries. Coronel sends it out. Errors again.
Again, errors like this, you really don't want to really easily give away to the Cool Smashers because they're more than capable to earn their own points.
Thoughts back serving. Good first ball. Reverse, but malapit sa net masyado.
Again, another miscue between two players on the side of Galeries.
We all know that Isa doesn't like it too close to the net. And that's a bit too close. That's why she had to adjust with the right hand. 13 serving 10. That's with her second service error. One was wide earlier, this one straight to the net.
Jump serves are always tricky.
Especially those power serves like hers. Shola Alvarez starting this rally off. Good serve. I mean, I remember somebody reacting on TV that didn't look like a tough serve. It's different when you watch it on TV.
Yeah.
You see the flight of the ball when you're there.
A floater serve is always difficult to receive.
Everything's easier on TV, folks. It's a good take, but that's going to go out.
I mean, every anytime Jaja is on the front row, it always leaves one blocker with Eliza Valdez. So the cross-court angle has been open so far. Take a look at that.
Again, getting one blocker there. The threat of having Jaja. She gets it back. She didn't like the set, so what does she do? She just adjusts a little bit because she's long, she's tall, she can still make it work.
And Galeries was waiting for a power hit from Jaja. No attempts there. Everyone caught flat-footed.
But it was a bit too low, no?
Yep,
Para
a
sa
bit too
kanya.
low for her.
Check it out. I love that play.
And this is why they need better passing, talking about Galeries. They want to involve Asis. She's one of their leading scorers.
Also looking really fit. Asis looking good for this PVL On Tour. Open up. Oh, and that's at the corner. Java Galanza finding it 16-13 Creamline. You're watching the PVL On Tour from Victoria City, Negros Occidental. For those watching on One Sports and of course on the YouTube channel. Good evening. Batiin mo naman sila.
Ngayong gabi.
Haba-habaan nyo naman. Ano ka naman? Indulge us with
May Ilonggo.
Your Ilonggo, please.
Kabalugid kong damo, enjoy subong sa arena because it's not all the time that gakadto ang mga volleyball players and ang amuning ang mga teams sa Negros. So I'm sure it's not just, people from Bacolod or Victorias. It's people all over the Negros Island.
Na pwedeng bumiyahe, no? 16-13 is what we are going to work with here after that break. And Galeries Tower hanging around.
And the points coming from the middles of Galeries.
14-16. Subdivision Galeries Tower, 5-team captain.
Right, as we mentioned before the second set, coaches have to, in a way, empty the benches for both players, or for both teams rather. Here comes the superstar setter from National University. From Guimaras.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh.
Very close.
Salapit. Sabihin ko sana. What a beautiful island. Oh, boy. Good reaction. But they couldn't keep it up at 17-14 for Creamline.
Galeries again scrambling there. Some lack of communication too, the reason why they've been committing those errors.
Slam Sabina will be the hot shot recruit, or draftee rather, for Galeries. It's a good take there. Was it Atienza? Yes, it was. Free ball though for Galeries. Lambs sends it to the middle. Oh, that was out. Paliton says, no way. That's got to be in.
Oh, she's trying to argue that scrape the hands of Eliza Valdez on its way out.
I love it. Love the passion of the argument. They want to win. So there is a challenge. So ball in, ball out ang kanilang challenge.
And they're hoping that they would see that on the replay.
Tough to call, obviously, especially from a TV standpoint. In real time, judging it in real time, but this will be is this our first challenge of the game?
First challenge for Galeries.
For Galeries.
Oh, yeah, actually, yes, because Creamline did not push through.
It is way in.
Oh. Right on
She
the
was
line.
right. She was right. She was she was so
assertive.
she was so positive that it was in. 15 serving 17. Erica Deloria on tap here. First set. The final game of PVL On Tour. Hometown girl. That one is out.
Galleries,
Dami,
they would
ah,
keep
oh.
it close, but then it's really the errors giving that gap and allowing Creamline to take the lead and feel like they are actually controlling the set.
Well, you know, Creamline has always been an error-filled team. That it's not a strange thing for them, whether it's from the service.
They always make up for it
Correct.
in their attacking.
Correct. Part of their game nila yan.
Right.
As Baliton, good serve. Good dig. Bump set. Negrito reverses to the other side. That will not go over the net.
That's Carlos trying to go for an off speed, but couldn't get that ball over. So 2 errors on the side of Creamline, just a 1-point lead now.
Baliton, who also at one point of her career dabbled in setting too.
Yeah.
She was in UE, diba, the last year with Coach Francis Vicente. Turned her into a setter, and here we go. We're all tied up at 18.
And you've got to love that one-hand set coming from Lamina.
They've got some good setters on that team, don't they? And Creamline calls timeout.
Eh, gitna lang receive, gitna, play 1 tayo, gitna lang. Play, pag walang receive, gitna agad. Okay, receive lang tayo, receive, bang, sige ba lang.
18 all. Got a nice, exciting first set in the final game of the PVL On Tour.
Creamline started this one strong, but Galleries, they're showing a lot of grit.
It's good serve, good receive. Combination play picked up here by Galeries. Trying to go for the lead, and they do. Oh no, they don't. Like a Ebon, did she scratch the net? They don't know what to call for the challenge here. Here, the block touch challenge. So I think the call was that she scraped the net, ano? Parang.
Or she was able to get a off the block point. So they're trying to get an antenna touch challenge right now.
Antenna touch pala, sorry. Okay, interesting. Crucial part also.
Quality minutes for both Lamina and Ebon.
This team, again, through the conferences, have really become really more competitive as they continue to add. They make changes also from a coaching standpoint. Let's see. That was a great challenge by Galeries. Second challenge that they got right, partner.
It's the players really trying to assert. Ask the coaches to go for the challenge.
Technically, that's a hit out for like Ebon. So they get the lead here, 18-17, and Baliton continues to serve. Serving well too. Panaga.
And Creamline will always opt for a faster play when they badly need a point. And who else will agree to go to but Panaga.
Jaja is back.
What a strong front row there for Creamline. Valdez, Santiago Minoa, and Carlos.
It's a high ball. Negrito will leave it for Eliza. Good pancake by Lamina. Laika goes cross. Back to Eliza. She goes cross. But Unfortunately, di natin kita sa angulo natin, partner, pero ano ba yung beyond? Was it beyond the antenna?
Or it seems like a net touch violation
on the
net touch side of Ebon.
Sa palo ni Eliza. 2019. Highly competitive first set. Good serve. Panaga always has a tough serve. Back to the other side to Valdez. You know what she was trying to do.
Tried to change the tempo there, went for an off speed, but miscalculated that one.
Double sub out. Lamina, Ebon did their job. Pontillas and Coronel back. Coronel will have a full front line as she serves here. One hand.
This is going to be a problem that all teams will try to solve moving forward.
Well, if you remember the 2021 final, she was a major problem for Creamline. She averaged 25.3 in that series.
Entire set.
And that was, and we're not even including Dindin Santiago Manaba, who also played very well in that series. Set back. One more time. Oh, she did the same thing. Baby did.
But she had the right thing in mind. Thought Scarlett wasn't really looking ready for that tip.
Bertolano in for Galeries. 2-point lead with Carlos serving. Over-received. Good reaction there by Ju. Valdez. Yun yung gusto niyang gawin kanina.
Went for that again. Better execution that time.
Hanggang ngayon, dami pa rin naloloko ng kanyang fake vintage Eliza Valdez. Bumibitaw ang Creamline dito sa dulo ng ating first set, 23-20. Some details that Galeries have to work on.
They need a good pass right now. They have Asis in the front row. You want to be able to utilize her power.
Good first ball. Ooh. I thought that was still a bit too close for Pontillas.
Yep. I mean, the blocking also of Creamline, they've been disciplined so far.
Yeah, and all the more that Isa cannot adjust, no? Pagka ganun kalapit, hindi niya madiskarte tuloy. So, 4 set points for the Cool Smashers. Good pickup. Bertolano will send it back. Tots will set it up too close. Will they allow that? Yes, they will. Internationally, sometimes they won't. They don't allow that anymore. Right. And not from a reaching beyond point. As you could see in the CV League recently, diba? There were a lot of those plays na ganyan, but they would call a catch and throw for it.
Yeah. Something that a lot of players will need to adjust and get used to.
Internationally, yes. Yeah. And I did say that in one of the coverages kasi usually PVL, they will allow it. UAP, they will allow it. Pero ngayon, ang call even internationally, it has to be downward talaga.
Has to be quick.
Yes. Yeah. If medyo gilid yung kamay mo, they will call that as a catch and throw. So Gallery stays alive here with that point from Bertolano. UP girls.
Also, someone from Bacolod talking about Bertolano.
There you go. Valdez, no mercy on that swing.
Well, that's how you finish a set there. An open block yet again.
Let's look at this Panalo play brought to you by Yakult. With proper diet and exercise, Panalo ka tiyan. Yakult every day okay. She flies in, and Eliza Valdez awards the first set to her team, to the delight of Jaja Santiago Minoa, who makes her PVL debut today. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second set. A 25-21, 31-minute first set between the Cool Smashers, Galeries, Tower Highrisers. Exciting first set. Lots of action from both sides. Galeries with just a few mistakes that made the difference for Creamline here.
It was really a close match. The Cool Smashers, they started strong, but the Highrisers also were relentless all throughout, despite all the firepower coming from the Cool Smashers. The Highrisers really tried to defend well, better passing. It was the middles who started the spark on the side of the Highrisers. We're talking about Asis and Baliton, but in the end, again, the Cool Smashers was able to play more consistently, at least in the attacking department. They have 14 against the 11 of the Highrisers. Almost the same number of kill blocks, 3 for the Cool Smashers, 2 for the Highrisers, 1 ace for Galeries, but both teams also almost with the same number of errors. So it really boiled down to better execution in certain moments of the set.
Swerte ng mga nanonood dito sa Victoria's City Coliseum. A really high-octane first set. And they saw their favorites also in action. And Liza Valdez, of course, with that final point. They saw a lot of the play from Jaja Santiago Minoa. The hometown girl, Erica Deloria, also providing some nice points here in that first set. Creamline, who will be part of the 4 teams that will represent the PVL in the Invitationals, already warming up. We got some, I just realized, we have some UST legends here, and you can include Valdez and Santiago.
Yep.
Dahil alam naman natin mga tubong UST rin yan.
I mean, Eliza Valdez and Jaja Santiago also started playing together in UST High School. Yeah.
Before they, of course, went their separate ways in both National University and Ateneo. While Nang Aiza continued her, she obviously became a legend there and is still a legend there. And I love Nang Aiza also that she's 100% in attendance in UST games.
Yep.
Diba?
Always present, always supporting the
Such
younger
a fan.
generation.
Yeah, I know. Hit out from Shola Alvarez.
And this is what they will need moving forward, because Creamline really finding all ways to close the gaps. But a checkout definitely is going to help the Highrisers.
Boom Gonzalez, Ayel Estranero. This is the second game of our doubleheader from Victoria's City. Earlier today, Farm Fresh Foxies winning in 5 sets against Capital One. This will be the final game, not only for tonight, but for a grind that has been the PVL On Tour. And Weather, of course, has been a factor in some of these travels. Nagkaroon nga tayo ng cancellation last weekend. It's good attack there. They will allow it. As Gene Asis tips it to the other side, 2-1.
Galeries clearly hoping to start strong here in set number 2.
Ishi lalong isip. Narinig mo may sumigaw na gitna. Ayun na nga. That's what you get with a good first ball, good pass. And Sachi Minoa powering it down. There's nowhere to go for that ball but down with her.
I mean, her efficiency as well.
I also cannot wait to see her play in the U.S. You know, and again, a different challenge for her as Rose Vargas from the FEU Lady Tamaraos against another generation of FEU players. Of course, Gene Asis, Rose Vargas, one-time power hitter for FEU.
This is almost an entirely different set of players on the side of the post smashers.
Again, everybody's got to play. Cut shot. From the back, good dive. Bernardo, another UP alum, is now playing, a crowd favorite for Creamline Pool Smashers, who has really, not just a crowd favorite, but really has, every time they use her, she really does great things for them. And you hear the chants of Lori.
She's famous.
Yeah.
Also tough to defend as a lefty.
Yeah, for sure. Really gotten better too.
Yep. As an outside hitter.
Correct. Isa. Ooh, nice fake. Oh!
Yeah, that was smart for Gene Asis to fake that one. Looking like she was gonna go for that hit, but setting it up.
Si Deloria. Fake din yung teammate niya eh.
Fake niya lahat ng players.
Look at how high that trying to prove a point.
But good pass from Galeries.
Error again.
A bit low there for Gene Asis.
(6-2). Better first ball there. Running attack to the middle. And Alung Isip unable to keep it in play.
I love how Julia Coronel went back to Gene Asis just to correct that error in the previous sequence. Better height, better speed. Just what Gene Asis wanted.
Tsaka not too long of a run for the other team to read it and block it. That's going to go out though.
And right now, Creamline with a 4-point lead.
Now Bernardo on tap. Combination play. That's a beautifully executed play by Galeries.
Baliton getting that delay from the blockers of the Pool Smashers, opening that one for Deloria.
They attack Lalong Isip, who's always been a target, even when she was in Signal, diba? They always target her. It's something that she has to work on, obviously, and expect. Free ball going to Creamline with a 3-point lead, 7-4. BDL is in the match already, by the way. Baliton is denied. All right, well, speaking of BDL.
On cue.
And the crowd reacting to that 8-4 technical timeout. First, or make that second set.
Welcome back, PVL fans. This is still Creamline against the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Well, I think one thing that I'd like to share with you, that if there's one player from the Galeries Tower Highrisers who is above and over the moon, that is definitely Erica Deloria. She told me earlier that the happiness of playing in front of a crowd that's, you know, practically your own is incomparable to any form of joy that she has going on right now. The Bacolod-born pick, she feels proud. She shared with me of who she's become. She's a top threat earlier. We did mention that in the pregame, that she's a top 3 threat across all categories. But one thing's for sure, while for now they're down by 5, they will fight, they will keep it close, they will try to keep it close, and they'll try to sustain and exceed the efficiency that they already have, especially during that part of the first set. Back to you, Bumenayel.
Thank you very much, Lexi Rodriguez. Working straight from the Victoria City Coliseum. That is out, nobody touching it. Isa has not found her mark today.
Yep.
And Coach Clarence calls for a timeout.
Timeout, Galeries Tower.
Okay? Kailangan natin maging precise ngayon. Kasi nga, sumalo yung sila sa error natin. Okay? Tuloy lang ang bola, alon ng mataas, paluin ng mataas. That time na tuloy ng gawin natin. Okay, then, support. Pag may pumalot, sama sa depensa, sama sa coverage. Okay?
Biggest lead here now, 10-4. We've seen this a lot with teams like Creamline. They get challenged in the first set, then they kind of figure things out, and then all of a sudden the second set they settle down, and they get things going, especially with their loaded lineup. But this is also a chance for Galeries, so you know that we're not getting the usual lineup from Creamline, so you gotta kind of make way here.
But so far, Galeries unable to capitalize on that. But you also have the credit Creamline, just staying so consistent.
No matter who's in, you know? System team talaga eh.
3-point there for the Highrisers.
Vargas, who used to be a service specialist also, serves it out 11-5.
5-11. Service, Erica Deloria.
Straight to the net. Cannot afford.
Yeah, they've been having a difficult time building some momentum here. Talking about the Highrisers, it's all been Creamline.
Crowd erupting for Bea De Leon. Did not play in the first set. Sabi naman ng middle rotation nila.
Every position is stacked.
And here comes Creamline, just pouring it on here in the second. And a lot of them are cheap points, as we say, easy points.
Unstable passing it again on the side of the Highrisers.
3 points off the service. It's a good cross-body swing from Bertolano.
I mean, every time they get the good first ball, both the setters, Julia and Lavina, are really able to find the right attacker. So if there's one department they want to improve quickly in the set, talking about the Highrisers, it has to be their passing.
Baliton, who served well earlier in the first set, back on top. And they continue to... Was that Ishii again who received? Or iba? Was it Ella?
Ella.
Ella, si Ella.
For the Highrisers, they need to make a run here.
Get a few free points here and there. De Jesus. Wide service for Baliton.
Too much angle that time, so another free point for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, we're not getting much rallies here in the second set as compared to what we had, the exchanges that we had in the first set. Biggest lead now at 7. Creamline doubling up on Galeries. Running attack. And it's out.
And that's the first attempt for a running attack in this match for Asis. And we know how good she is in those running attacks.
Now an 8-point lead. Try again. Why not? Shorter slide. Perfect pass. And perfect contact on that ball.
Again, better execution in that second attempt for both Julia Coronel and Jean Asis. Just too much power there for Kyle Negrito.
Glory with a cross. Save. Another try here. Jaja drawing some attention, which opens up the lane for Lori Bernardo, who explodes with that swing. 16-8 Creamline. Uh, 7,000 attendees at the Victoria City Coliseum, and Senator J.V. Ejercito is there inside that Coliseum, which is packed. It is loud, mostly for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Sorry, nasira yung mic ko. Hindi nyo narinig yung sinabi ko.
They already know what's up.
Yeah, I'm the one catching up. 16-8. Ishii lalong isip now on tap. Serving for Creamline. 1-0. Reverse.
Samaiza Puntillas wanting to go for that check out, but that scraped the antenna. So another free point for the Cool Smashers.
Now biggest lead at 9. This time they get the point back.
Oh, still good intensity here on the side of the Highrisers, despite the big lead the Cool Smashers has right now.
Well, you know, the On Tour is also, especially for teams like Galeries, is an opportunity not just to experiment, but to build habits that you can bring to the next conferences when things already go back to normal in terms of the normal schedule. What habits do you kind of develop throughout the On Tour?
Building the system, building the chemistry, that's where they at right now. But back-to-back points for Bertolano.
Cuts the lead down to 7. Good serve. Remember when she was in, well, I'm sure you remember, when she was UP in the first year, she was touted as the next Tots Carlos. Everybody was talking about her that way, di ba, partner? The serve,
the power.
The power.
Right now, capitalizing on that serve.
Ooh, speaking of power, a jackhammer. There's just so much impact when she comes up with a swing, isn't it?
And I mean, if you get the point that goes straight to the court, I mean, just too sharp and too deep there, that's just not the point. That's a confidence booster for the entire team.
It's like a dunk in basketball. It really is. Ganda ng bawi. Asis, look at her face.
Yep.
I can do that too.
And she's locked in. She's one very competitive player, and that's why we love watching her play.
She was a great pickup last year for Galeries. Lori on the other side. Isa. Deloria. Ju reverses. Good exchange so far. Lori will try again. Down the line this time. This is where they get a little bit confused on the pagkahumaba at nagkaroon ng counter-attacking opportunities, partner.
And when that first ball isn't perfect, they scramble right away. They don't know who will get it, or no one actually commits on that second touch.
Even their spacing is a little like cramped.
Subdivision for Galeries Tower 25 or 17 out 25.
These are the things that you work in training and practice in game time situations like that.
And service from Tana Paralejas.
Tana Paralejas. Ooh, over received. Oh, but they get it back. It's a perfect set for Isa. Good pickup there. Open spot. So Quintapa now this time gets that lead. That lead was as high as 9. Down to 6.
Instant impact there for Quintapa, finding the right angle, going down the line. Step late there for Lalong Isip.
Victoria also in, by the way, for Galeries. University alum. Erica Agas. Now the players are, again, the rule is before the end of the second set, right? All players have to be utilized as Lams Lamina. Good up there. Counter-attack and Tapa. This is how they have to resume their positioning. Galeries in rallies like this. Pump set. Oh, and a scratch at the net.
I mean, the set was too close. Quintapa wanting to squeeze it in, challenge the blocking of Creamline, forcing her to commit that error.
Lead back to 7. We have a timeout here from Galeries.
Ibay lang ulit sa coverage. Magsalita lang ulit sa loob ng movement. Okay, relax. Ano, nakatulong na sa loob. Let's go.
Enjoy tayo! Abot mo na yun! Hey, Galeries!
Biggest lead was 9. Now down to 7 here in the jam-packed Victoria City Coliseum. Gemma Galanza back in action here. 5 points away from a 2-set-to-love lead.
Right
in between players.
And that's always the hardest to receive. Sharp serve there coming from Gemma Galanza.
Good pickup. Right side, opposite side. Good coverage. Very tight for Ishii in that sequence. 14-21.
She tried to avoid that net, but that was just tough. Some sparks here, some 3 points going to the Highrisers.
Such a great set. With Paralejas really faking Galeries there. That's great execution.
Fast and low, a bounce back point for Lalo Puise.
Oh, they really thought BDL was going to get that one. Victoria scoring there.
Good set too, coming from Lamina. Only one blocker for Victoria. So many angles to choose from. There you go. The blocker is also late.
Bilis nung pasa. Right there was Gantapa. It's going to be a free ball for Creamline. Up 7. Saved there by Ishii. Lamina will reverse. And it's sent back.
Good anticipation there on the side of the Cool Smashers. 2 blockers. All angles close for Agas. And Jaja and Ishii teaming up to close down Erika Agas.
Two points away from a 2 sets to love lead. Out of system. Here comes Creamline. Carlos will set up Ishii with a cut shot. A shoulder shot from Bertolano. Lori with a cross. Back to Bertolano. Long rally. Was there a touch? Yes, there was. So Ishii will get that point. And 9 set points for the Cool Smashers.
That was just a full display of the chemistry of the Cool Smashers. 3 different players playing as the setter in that sequence.
Bertolano. Pumasa, pumalo. Ishii trying to go for it. Now that's tough pass.
She has been getting the tough sets here.
Two MGs beside each other, with Mika Celis also there. Players not in the lineup. That's going to go to the net, and that means the set will go to Creamline. Way more distance in this one compared to that first set. Creamline with some early separation. Lead as much as 9. We're going to have a switch over here between the teams. As Creamline gets his 2-0 lead here in Victoria City. The last stop for your PVL On Tour. Let's look at this GAC game-changing play brought to you by GAC. It is the Lori Bernardo cross-court. Just long rally. Bertolano, soft block there. And then Ishii Lalumisip finishing a second set. Creamline up 2-0. we're back with you here at the PVL On Tour on One Sports and the One Sports YouTube channel. Boom Gonzalez, Ayel Estranero. A quicker 25-minute second set and a much more comfortable second set too at 25-16 after the competitive 25-21 first set. All right, tell me your thoughts on the second set, partner.
Oh, we mentioned it earlier, Boom. Creamline was just able to settle down. It may have been a different set of players on the court, but they were able to start strong, and then they just controlled and led all throughout. There were sparks on the side of the Highrisers, but there were just too many errors, consecutive errors in their end that didn't allow them to build the momentum and gave all the confidence on the side of the Cool Smashers. Lori Bernardo, a lot of great attacks coming from her, but also Ishi Lalong Isip stepping up on the outside position as you see the numbers on your screens. More attack points actually on the side of the Highrisers. They have 11 against the 10 of the Cool Smashers, but better blocking, better serving on the side of the Cool Smashers. And the errors, 10 errors.
Yep. Plus 7 on the side of Galeries. And a lot of them early in the first part of the set, which created that separation, 7, 8, 9 points. So Creamline here ahead, 2 sets to love. Senator J.V. Ejercito in attendance in this game. Oh, Hakiliana.
Yep.
His hometown. Commissioner Sherwin, Sir Ricky Palou, all there, of course, at the venue for the final PVL On Tour game. We've gone to Ilagan, of course, Batangas, Ilocos, Polomolok, Lanao del Norte. Ang hindi natuloy yung Santiago Isabela, unfortunately, because the weather did not cooperate.
And that's also the reason why this is only the second game of the Cool Smashers.
Creamline, in more than a month.
The last time they played was July 8th, the first day of the PVL On Tour.
We're going to see them a lot during the invitationals for sure. 2-0 Creamline. Off the soft block. That might have been stepping, no? Hindi na tinawag. That will drop out. Gemma Galanza.
And Gemma Galanza's specialty off the block.
So by this time, all players have already played. So now the coaches can stick to whatever lineup they want. We haven't seen a premium ball opportunity yet. I'm surprised that Galeries didn't go for it earlier, knowing that they had to catch up. Baka nakalimutan din nila. I'm sure it's not part of
their usual.
Lazaro Revilla sent back. One more try to Gemma, who goes over the block. Look at the curve of that ball. She goes over the block, and then all of a sudden that top spin, making it drop, partner.
I mean, just staying resilient there. Blocking was so good on the side of the Highrisers. Great coverage on the end of the Cool Smashers. And again, it's a smart move coming from Galanza.
Ganda ng pitik ng kamay. It's just guiding that ball down. 4-0, Creamline. Running attack. It's a good one. Why Jean gets it. Yeah, the percentage of her converting on that. The run is so quick. The swing is so strong.
And just so many angles she's capable of going to.
Over receive.
Gintapa ready to take that regalo.
2 quick points from Asis and Gintapa. 2-4. First ball, counter running attack there. That's what they really need to work on. Yan yung mga ganung pagkakataon na partner. Nagkakagulo sila. Who's gonna take the ball?
Yeah, the out of systems. Not so perfect first ball. They need to figure it out.
It's gonna be out.
Yep. Too long, too strong there for Galanza.
Earlier today, again, Farm Fresh Foxies in a 5-setter against Capital One. They win that one. Like Ebon to start this third set together with Jade Gentapa. Leave it for Tots. Free ball coming the way of Creamline. Ooh, would have gone out maybe, I don't know. Play moves on. Ebon. Saved. Avila sends it over. Middle attack. Did it hit anyone? No, it did not. Apparently just hit the net. Miss hit.
Yep. Asis was hoping that there was a block touch.
6-3. And probably the most decorated middle blocker in PVL history.
Back-to-back errors, yeah, but back-to-back errors there on the service line for the Cool Smashers.
For serving 6. Serving for the Highrisers, Sheena.
Asis. 4-6. Oh, now the cross court by Elisa Valdez. That combination with her and Sachi Minoa there.
Deadly duo now of
who are you going to cover?
the Cool Smashers, but take a look at the effort also of Valdez to really find that angle, that open
she loves that
angle, yeah.
Ebon with the reply.
Good side out there for the Highrisers. That's what they need. A slow start, but right now only a 2-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
We expect a little more offense from, I suppose, Jaja when we get to the invitationals. Right now, they're trying to just seamlessly integrate her into the system. And I'm sure Negrito also trying to get used to passing that high.
That height, that speed.
It's good response there by Galeries, cutting the lead down to 1.
Deloria was silent. In set number 2, not a lot of action. But right now, they need her scoring ability.
Six, 7. Ooh. Tough serve, fielded by Carlos. In the back row, it still goes through. Not the cleanest of hits. Here's a chance. Open. And that works for Erica Deloria.
And outsmarting the floor defense of Creamline that time. Was going for that tip right behind the blockers.
Kyle will shoot it to the other side. It's too low.
Back error there for the Cool Smashers.
8-7. And Galeries on top.
Good evening, PVL fans. You know, a lot of you might wonder, when you're already a 3-time MVP, or maybe you have a handful of championships on your hand, what else do you want? Or maybe a lot of you might thought, if you are already called a phenom in volleyball, what else would you want for more? Well, Eliza Valdez, loved by so many, has an answer for that. She says, you know, there's always room for more love, more growth, more inspiration. Perhaps at this point in her career, it's not really greed, but for Lai, it's her aspiration to inspire many people and many kids from all over the Philippines. Kita naman ninyo, dinudumog ng tao bawat laro nila, and they want, as a team, of course, the Cool Smashers, they just want to make everything worthwhile for the fans. She started off this game as part of the starting 6, and these little things, they still matter for Lai. She doesn't take this for granted, and hopefully they would want to close this out here at this third set. Back to you, Buminayel.
Thank you very much. They have the Phenom, they have the GOAT. They have a very stacked
They have
lineup.
all the MVPs.
Yeah, they do multiple MVPs. If you're Jaja and you've accomplished so much already, obviously, what's the motivation for you? I mean, obviously we're just second guessing Jaja. What do you think is she thinking of in terms of her challenge here, knowing that she has done so much already internationally and still about to do so much?
I think it will always boil down to learning. I mean, she may have played internationally, but this is an entirely different team and an entirely different system, and that what makes it exciting for her, because she needs to learn how to play with this new set of players, a new set of system quickly before she goes to the US
to play another kind.
Yep.
And you and I know, knowing, you know, we follow international volleyball, it's a different kind of volleyball in the US also. The Western volleyball, very different from the Eastern volleyball. So Galeries with a 3-point lead, and Coach Sherwin is not happy. Execution is iffy, and the energy is down for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Again, human nature, we see that all the time for teams that have a 2 sets to love lead, especially a talented and stacked team. They're not worried, obviously, but Coach Sherwin doesn't want to let it go and give some confidence to Galeries, who were really at a low at some point there in that second set.
Good defense there.
Cannot save that point. So yun yung mga kailangan pa matutunan ni Kyle kay kay Jaja, especially going into the invitationals.
And how to utilize her in the middle, not just in 8 quicks, but in running and be quick.
I mean, if you're Kyle, you got 1 week with her, so you wanna maximize her. 1 week that you're gonna play, August 31 to September 8, ang ating invitationals. So a couple days out, 9 days of competition.
So Aris coming here from the Cool Smashers.
9 serving 12, Baliton on tap. Sorry, 12 serving 9 rather. That's a fast one. That's perfectly executed one.
That connection has been undeniable. You can't question that. Negrita and Panaga has always got that. This time, be quick there. No blockers for Panaga.
Really did not expect that. A short one again. Did she get it? No, she didn't.
11.
Okay, so your Jean, you've got that, chemistry going with Juju. You've got that power. What are you working on now to make your accuracy a little better.
Yeah, consistency for sure. But sometimes it's tricky because it depends on how you get the ball from your setter. That's why the setters will always have the most crucial role inside the court in terms of, playmaking.
Another point from Erica Deloria from the back row.
Serving the Galeries Tower,
Juju. Of course, to that side, so because of that serve, they get a free ball back. Juju will reverse it to Ebon. Self-cover there by Panaga. Sent back. And Galanza goes over the line.
Yeah. Crossing violation there for Galanza. Creamline right now.
Back
Not
to,
looking as sharp as they were in the first two sets.
Back to a 3-point lead. Biggest here in the set. Familiar Creamline play. Great defense there by Galeries. Gemma. A little bit of a cut there. From the middle, from the back. No entry, says Panaga. Wonderful read.
And so far, the biggest spark for the Cool Smashers in the past few sequences, both in attacking and defense.
You know what the coaches say, you never or rarely have to go straight to the middle. Kailangan may konting lihis. Just to get the arm, if ever. Get reply there. Creamline getting a little rhythm here offensively and defensively.
And sometimes you just need that 1 point
Impact point,
an impact point that can spark the difference. And that block from Panaga definitely could start things off here for the Cool Smashers.
2 straight points. But good adjustment in midair by Jean Asis.
Seeing that hole and targeting that. Well executed there for Jean Asis. Again, just very versatile middle blocker, yeah.
Aggressive. Found a home here. It's really relaxed. It's a tough set. Oh boy, how did she do that? I thought that was going to be an automatic error.
Yeah, but a lot of core work there for Kyle Negrito just to keep her balance and set that ball.
14-15. Unable to consolidate that point.
Second technical timeout.
And a technical timeout at 16-14. UAP Season 89 begins September 12. Watch all the collegiate sports action on the UAP Varsity Channel, One Sports, and Signal Play, because legends start here. A lot of UAP legends we're playing now here. FEU Connection, Asis, different generations, different, of course, teams. Kyle Negrito, some UP players. We talked about UST players. So UE players, there you go. As the basketball season is coming up. In the meantime, PVL On Tour, final game. And Creamline just hanging on here, trying to make a move. 15-16.
Again, no lead is safe when you're playing against the Cool Smashers. They know how to close out a set.
I mean, you know her personally. She just looks as healthy as I've seen her since the spate of injuries. The leap is different, the jump is different, her movement's different, she looks different. Am I correct in what I see, Ayel?
I agree.
Wala na ba siyang rinireklamong sakit sa katawan?
I mean, you know, when you train every day and you play almost every week, there's gonna be pain. You just have to work around it.
But no more major injury
no
for
more
her.
major injuries.
That's
But
good.
I agree, she's definitely looking better physically.
She looks like her MVP self again. It's close to it at least. She looks close to being the 3-time MVP that she is or she was. Lamina. To the middle. Jaja Santiago. Coach Sherwin also, you have, you know, just a little bit of time to kind of come up with schemes to get Jaja activated as much as possible. Should be fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone's excited to have her on the team and also learn from her and her experiences internationally.
And Kyle Negrito gets into the swinging action. Now they take over the lead, 18-17, looking to make a move. There's Elisa Valdez on tap to serve. Bounces out.
Some errors on the service line for the Cool Smashers here.
18-all. Down the wire we go here, set 3.
A must win for the Highrisers, but Creamline also wants to close this out in 3.
Good serve, bullet serve. Free ball for Galeries, tied at 18. They open up to the left pin. Another free ball going to the Highrisers. It's a great set, great set.
Yep, that delay really coming from Lamina, giving Maiza Pontillas a loose block there and only one blocker. Take a second look at that. Take a look at that. All blockers late actually there against Maiza Pontillas.
Lamina, of course, all she knows is winning.
Yeah, yep.
Being part of a winning program since her high school. Always making runs to the championship, which is, I guess, now also the same challenge that she's going to face the way Bella in another team. You know, used to winning, and then now part of a rebuilding team.
19-all serving Chacha Santiago Minoa.
Minoa, 19-all. Sends it to the net. One of the, I don't know what the word to use, if it's a travesty or a tragedy or just a sad thing to see Jaja Santiago never play for a championship in the UAP.
Yeah.
It's kind of like unfair, you know, to have that kind of talent and unable. And I did ask her about that. Like, one of her, hindi naman regret, but of course, sad moments in the UAP.
I mean, as a UAP player, the goal is to always win a championship.
And they had a team, right? With Sulamaila, her sister, of course. It's a point where they had a 6-game winning streak and one of their best years in the UAP, but also unable to still make it to the final. So even as a volleyball fan, parang when you have the Santiago sisters and you don't see them in the finals, it's like,
you wonder, yeah.
sayang,
But you also wonder why.
Yes. Service ace. One of the more unorthodox servers we have in the PVL, and Kyle Negrito. Timeout, Galeries, down 1.
natin agad para makarecover agad tayo. Nakalayo. Nang-adjust na lang dito.
Timeout by Coach Clarence Esteban here as his team is all of a sudden down by 1. They were up by as much as 4 here in the third set. (21-20). Creamline. Out of system. Off the soft block. Open. Galanza. Reverse. Good coverage there by Revilla. Long exchange here. Thoughts with the tip, doesn't work. Look at Galeries in one spot, cramming. Gemma with the hit out. Finishing the rally at a 2-point lead.
Again, you have to press your hands at the right time. If you're the blocker of Gemma Galanza, she's just too smart getting those block touches, and a much needed also for Creamline just to get a bigger lead.
Challenge coming. Let's see what challenge it is for Galeries. It will be a... I didn't see
either, but I mean for them, they will exhaust all their chances to get a point here if they want to extend this one.
Come on, let's see a premium ball here. Come on, 22-20. Last game of the tour. Sige na. Go for it.
I have a feeling the coaches really, as you mentioned earlier, bro.
Nakalimutan?
Yeah.
Baka nakalimutan nila. Hindi pa sanay, ano? This is the situation to bring it out. 22-20.
A big risk for
Sugal
them.
mo na, which happened in the... Which game was it? It was the PLDT
Akari,
game?
Yeah. The third set.
It did backfire, no?
PLDT called for that premier ball, and then Akari was able to get that point and allow them to be at set point.
This is exactly where we are, 22-20. This is the reverse angle net fault challenge. The challenge came from Galeries, no net fault there. So 22-20. Come on, coach. Let's bring out the premier ball one more time. Because you cannot do it past 22 points.
Yep.
Diba?
And you have to be the serving team.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to, correct.
Yeah.
Good, thanks for the good catch. You have to be the serving team.
Yep. Now they have a chance.
No! Come on, Coach Clarence. Premier ball.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
If they call for that premier ball. But
and that, you know what? I thought about it sometimes. That if you are able to pull it off, like in this moment, it can be demoralizing for the other team.
Exactly.
Nakakainis yun eh.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the other team's up by 23-22.
Demoralizing to the opponent. Right. Confidence booster for your team.
No call for the premier ball, so we play on 22-21. Chance here to tie up. That's easy. Net block there.
Creamline inching closer to the end line here.
23-21 now.
Yep. Tapa trying to outsmart the blockers, but the hands of Bea De Leon well pressed that time.
Nowhere to go. 2 more points for the Cool Smashers. Saved. Set back. Elisa again. Good one-handed get. Laika with a soft side. And a rainbow free ball. Almost miscommunication there. Ball is still up. Eliza will try again. Just time and time again.
Just so much precision in the execution, the ball control, and where to put that attack.
It's the sell of the pull that we've seen since her college days. She sells it so well. And then, as you said, that touch at the end. But we do have a challenge.
One more after an unsuccessful challenge earlier.
Floor touch challenge.
I believe in the pancake save of Lazaro Revilla earlier. Oh, that's just, I guess, perfect. Perfect pancake save.
Worth the challenge. They had to finish the rally, right? Yeah. So, that brings us to match point. 3 of them for the Cool Smashers. Reverse. A chance to go for it. Negrito will leave it. Good spot there, identified by Tots. They will get another chance here. Negrito on the running attack to Panaga, and she puts it away to the delight of the predominantly Creamline crowd here at the Victorious City Center Coliseum in Negros Occidental. 3-set win for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Pure Gold always panalo play of the set, brought to you by Pure Gold. So Pure Gold always panalo.
Again, Creamline ending strong after a slow start in the 3rd set.
Straight sets win by the Cool Smashers. We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap this baby up.
Welcome back, PVL fans, and a good evening here at our last day of the PVL On Tour. I am with 2 homegrown stars from the Galeries Tower Highrisers who would love to share a few words and greet maybe their fellow locals. I'm with Eliza Bertolano and, of course, Erica Deloria. Starting off with Eliza right here on my right. Please go ahead and greet them.
Mayong gabi sa tanan! Una-una sa tanan, madamo gid ka salamat sa pagkadto and suporta sa amon. Tanay nag-enjoy ka mo sa buong na game. And sa family ko, nag-watch ngayon, mapa, nalantaw nyo ng mga idols nyo. And thank you to all the supporters!
Eliza, thank thank you so much. Now dito naman sa kaliwa ko, Erica, alam ko kanina nakapag-greet ka na, but of course, greet them again. A lot of fans watching tonight.
Sige, ano po, mayang gabi sa tanan. Greet ko muna yung family ko, friends sa family ko, and friends ko. Nag-support sa ako. Thank you, Gid. And also, to all the PBL fans, tayo nag-enjoy ka mo lantaw sa game na mo tanan. And hopefully sa susunod naman. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Erica and Eliza. Maraming salamat. The last day, but of course, hindi pa tapos dyan dahil meron pa akong dalawang stars, of course, from our winners of tonight, the grand finale of the PVL On Tour. On my right, of course, the very tall Jaja Santiago Minoa. And on to my left, of course, the phenom herself, Eliza Valdez. I know, I'll start with Jaja first. You know, this is your first game back in the Philippines. Actual na naglaro ka talaga. Anong feeling, anong pakiramdam, itong indifferent setting? Alam ko kanina nakapag-usap na tayo, pero syempre share naman natin dito sa fans dito. Batiin mo na naman.
Sobrang nakaka-overwhelm na maglaro ulit dito sa Pilipinas. And especially ngayon, nandito tayo sa Bacolod. Sobrang dami ng supporters ng every team, and I'm very happy to play and inspire all of them. Especially here in Victoria's Arena.
Thank you so much, Ate Jaja, of course. Thank you so much. Maybe you have friends as well, family that you'd like to greet who's watching, maybe not here in the Philippines, Manila, everywhere in the world.
First of all, hi po sa asawa ko, Takayuki Minowa, and sa family ko, Lucila, and Antonia and Santiago family. And sa kapatid ko kay Abigail, get well soon, bebe. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
And sa fans ng Victoria, Ria, and Bacolod, maraming salamat po sa inyo!
Thank you so much, Ate Jaja. And of course, our player of the game, none other than Eliza Valdez with 10 points off of 8 attacks and 2 blocks. Ate Lai, I know we were talking about how your experience so far in the PVL is and was. A lot of people are watching. Maybe it's overwhelming for you, but I'm sure you're used to it. What else can you say more to these fans who's watching here in Bacolod?
I'm actually not so used to having this warm welcome from Victoria. So maraming salamat po. But alam mo, we're just very happy. Isa sa mga inspirasyon pa namin and motivation namin na magpagaling and maging kondisyon para sa mga fans and supporters natin sa iba't ibang probinsya.
Now, of course, you're talking about preparation, maybe the incoming invitationals. What else do you have in store for the Creamline Toastmasters?
Well, we're actually preparing now for the invitationals, as you've said. We're very excited to play with Jaja Santiago, and we can't wait to siguro enjoy and get to learn a lot of things from mga international teams and our local teams as well.
Now, would you like to greet anybody? Maybe you'd like to invite them as well to watch the invitational.
Victorious! Nag-enjoy ba kayo? We are inviting all of you this coming August 31 po, PVL Invitational na. So sana sa Smart Araneta Coliseum, sana po magkita-kita doon. Namugit! Salamat, Victorious!
Thank you so much, Ate Lai.
Halong, Victorious.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Happy last day here in the PVL On Tour. Buminaya, let's close this out.
Thank you very much, Lexi. Sounds very much what we expected there at Victoria City in Negros Occidental. What a reception and what a game here. What a pair of games, actually. All right, let's talk about this one first. We actually had a really competitive first set. Set the tone for this one. And then some separation already towards the middle part of this game, partner.
I mean, both teams really wanted to end on a strong note in the PVL On Tour. Galeries started, they were locked in, they weren't intimidated by the Toastmasters. They kept it close both in the first set and the third set. They had some opportunities in set number 3. They were leading almost all throughout the set, but as we mentioned, Creamline just really knows how to close out a match. Pangs Panaga started that spark in the third set that created the momentum of the Toastmasters, but also Galeries just stayed relentless all throughout, both in defense and offense. And as you take a look at the numbers, 6-point difference in the attacking department. 37 for the Cool Smashers, 31 for the Highrisers. But in the blocking department, that spelled the difference for the Cool Smashers. They have 8 against the 3 of the Highrisers. Almost the same number of aces, but the errors, and when the errors happened, really was crucial for the Highrisers, knowing that the Cool Smashers almost stayed consistent all throughout.
For the Highrisers, that will be their final game. They get to regroup and figure out what they're going to do in the next tournament that they're going to be a part of. For Creamline, of course, this is warming up, trying to get chemistry and preparation for the Invitationals, which is happening August 31 all the way till September 8. All of those games, 3 in a day, will be at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Well, there you have it. We have wrapped up the PVL On Tour, which has gone to Ilagan City, Batangas City, Ilocos Sur, Polomolok, Lanao del Norte, and now, of course, Victoria City in Negros Occidental. There you go. For ILS Ñero, I'm Boom Gonzalez. We'll see you at the PVL Invitationals on October 31. And thank you very much from all of us here, the hard-working men and women of your premier volleyball league.